True custom jewelry is not the rearranging of parts. It is a ground-up approach that considers all that's important to you: purpose, lifestyle, needs, wants, and tastes. Even the overall feeling the piece is to have can be as direct as a design style such as Art Deco, or something as ethereal and as personal as a reminder of your first kiss. An engagement ring or wedding band, a fashion statement, a gift or memento all describe the purpose we're making the jewelry for, and frequently define its intended use, and sometimes the feeling it should have. If you were a rock climber, gardener, or swimmer, it tells us a lot about what would be good choices for metals or gemstone. Chemicals and daily activities have an impact that we should always discuss. A good design can be a pleasure to look at, reminding you of someone, something, a place, or another time. It can also fortify or enhance your image of yourself. It can be part of your style. Jewelry is frequently designed around a particular gemstone with its inherited sentiment, intrinsic value, or admired color or cut. In custom design, one of the first issues we'll talk about is balance. Some people desire symmetry, while others prefer visual balance. Symmetry can be considered opposing like images: right, left, up or down. The mirror image or flipped image revolves around a central focal point. I found that people who prefer symmetry look at the item as an individual piece. The focus is independent of whether it's on a hand or in the showcase. They love the piece for what it is, wherever it is. On the other hand, people who prefer visual balance want it to look best where it's going to live. They want it to do something. A ring should complement the hand, a pendant the face. It can reinforce the positive and help subdue the negative. Other questions I always ask gets us into the feeling of the piece. Do you prefer curves or angles? Would you like something organic, architectural, sculptural, or a combination? For rings, I ask how high it should sit on the finger. The answer to these questions tell me the most about how to proceed. The limits on design are mostly personal taste, but sometimes conflicting wants or needs make the route less than direct. Someone who wants a ring light, delicate, and airy, and yet tough enough to wear all the time, may have to consider which concept is more important. Usually, we find a person's personality the most important consideration. To understand the basic concept of taste, you need to have a rough knowledge of visual tension and how the eye looks at things. Essentially, we have a cataloging system that lets us know when we've seen something before. We look for certain clues, and by nature, we look in a certain fashion. As an example, we are always looking for something that would remind us of a face. The way we look at things presents us with our design tools. Looking from left to right, most of us would arrange a series of balls in front of us with the smallest on the left and the largest on the right. If you feel comfortable here, you can see that if it was arranged the other way, largest to smallest, it would be less comfortable. Like hearing one shoe drop, you're waiting for something else to balance it again. If the balls were also different in tone, from white through shades of gray to black, some would feel comfortable only if the largest ball was the black one, so that the arrangement was from left to right, small to large, light to dark. Very few of us would feel comfortable with the small ball on the left being the black one, as the eye wants to travel from small to large and light to dark. This forces us to keep bouncing from one side to the other and not finding a relaxed focal point. If we added one more aspect, such as height, we could relieve that tension for a few of us. This is because the eye movement from small to large is trumped by light to dark plus low to high. For most of us, it would take 2 or 3 more enhancements of that small ball on the left to make us feel comfortable and make the visual balance seem right. Further enhancements could be texture, which moves the eye from smooth to rough, space, which gives volume, or intensity, such as a vibrant color. In the real world, we also look from the known to the unknown, from far to near, and from something of low value to something precious. Color adds layers of other tools, as does volume, patterns, and line. The difference in taste and personality is how many things have to agree for each one that does not. Custom jewelry that is designed for you is timeless and perfect.
There's a lot of things I admire about you. You care about your business. You care about your customers. You have a dedication to your community. I admire that. I think that's important.